Hey guys, and welcome back for episode 3 of the main scenario quest for patch 4.3. We're going to crack off by doing the Heian again. Let's see how we go. So, we're starting with the quest conscripts and contingencies. Lord Heian seems keen to take stock of the situation. So my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is by any measure a cruel twist, not least for Gasetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into the Guardian's hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of exchange. By that reckoning, all is, if not as it should be, as it must be, I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted, and that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fluminis is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us our way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate succubun, on the other hand, would require only a single run, leave us far less vulnerable on the water, assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this one? I have feelings Rasho and his pirates before. I've had dealings with them. And I won't be alone, will I, Fallen? You can count on me. You can count on me. Hey, good guy! Much appreciated. I quite fancy parleying with the pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. I am certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yogiri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their assistance once more, we must treat them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord, pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphino, and I shall be about our task. And we should be on our way to Onokoro. Time is short, and Rashu may take some convincing. Okay, let's head off to the Pirate Enclave. Okay, let's take a quick teleport to Onokoro. It should give us a little bit less travelling time than last time, because obviously it did take us a while last time. Okay, so let's see what Rasho has to say. Now there is a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma into the company of bilge rats such as we? If you've come to offer Doman chains in place of Garlean ones, then I'm afraid you've a wasted trip. And what fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you, and we will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. And I would not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an equal, and as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all this? Profit? Must you always think in such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of piratesmiths? You'll find we're simply souls. Your path, our tip. You sail in peace, deny us our due, and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but we aren't in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mr. Sadler, say. We did not come here to moralize, we came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Dome-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask you that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be recruiting strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Heaton. The losses we suffered at the Garlean's hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travellers, so many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with a few more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me a favour of swimming around the hold to check for weaknesses. That is if Doman Lords are not averse to getting their robes wet. Not this Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done in thrice time. That is the spirit. The ship will be moored at Quickscape Pier. Our printer shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihasahi. And I thought I had a knack for parleying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Poor Alice, though. Well, well. I thought the rumours exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Okay, so let's fly over to the pier and check out the ship. Shouldn't take us too long. We found one problem. the other one. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack in one of the planks. Fixed. Let's go and report those cracks to our old mate. Ihanashi. I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. I'm the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I inspected seems solid enough. On the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, it would seem that I seem to have lagged behind. God, it's getting worse with each video, guys. Really sorry. I could float in that gentle sea all day, otherwise I am happy to report no visible cracking holes or in my section of the hull. You're Lord Ian. The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy. Forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. 'Tis quite alright. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Dorma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be joining them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fares our lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life if he so chooses. I expect to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them both, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, but be it in Yankshire or out of the Ruby Sea, we have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Well, my friends, it would seem we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time, guys. So let's actually teleport to the Doman Enclave. Okay, we've made it. Lord Ian is expecting you. May I show you in? Of course you can, my good friend. And there he is. It seems Yagiri and Alphano completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami these precautions when unnecessary. And let's have the Elixir of Dexterity. Fantastic. Okay, guys. That is another quest done. I will see you in the next one for the continuation of patch 4.3. Let's go, baby.